So I'm here with Watty, manager Ian Watson, just before the friendly against West Ham 11. We're going to talk a little bit about where the club is at the moment, but I think, Ian, you also want to talk a little bit about where it's come from as well.
Yeah, I think if we look at now where we are and the progression we made, the level we're at now at step 4, I think it's easy to look forward to the future and stuff like that. But sometimes we have to look back at the things that people have done for the football club, and where we come from, a cricket pavilion over the way to where we are now with a fantastic facility, amazing fans, and it's grown so much in the last few years. But the likes of Dave Ashford, Ray Stanbridge, Phil Griffiths, to name a few, and all the committee that have been involved over the years, and the management that have been involved in the football club, have all been part of where we are now. I wanted to sort of put it out there that it's not forgotten, because we would not be where we are. I mean, Dave Ashford probably did every job there is going at the club, and
yeah.
We wouldn't have had floodlights if it wasn't for him in the very beginning, and now look where we are. We've had managers that have come in and progressed the club throughout, but I think over the last few years, I think you've seen where we've gone with it, and certainly Kev O'Donnell was a massive reason for where we are now. He brought professionalism to the footballing side and the club itself, and we've just kind of carried that on, and now it gives Danny and I a great platform to move the club forward.
Absolutely. So where do you see yourselves going forward? What are the plans?
I think at the end of the day, you've got to have ambition, and Danny and I have certainly got ambition. And it was a 3-year plan with Kevin. We got promoted within that 3 years. I'd like to think that slightly more with a 5-year plan overall to develop the club and move the club in the right direction. And step 3 football's got to be an aim for us at some point.
Yeah. And what about the change in personnel in terms of players this year?
It's been talked about quite a bit. It's funny because everyone's talked about it, but the only people that hasn't really phased is myself and Danny, because we knew what we were bringing in. It's disappointing. We lost some senior players this season, but again, it's kind of natural progression, moving on to different clubs and maybe not wanting to play the level of football we play now. But we've now brought in a very youthful, added to the senior member players we've still got, and added some really good youthful players with quality and athleticism. You see the pace of our game now is upped, and we're really excited about it, because I think at this level of football that's what we need.
Yeah. And you spoke at the fans forum the other night about bringing together the reserves and the first team a lot more, making one team as well.
It's been a massive thing for me from day one. The days where you'd come here and you have training sessions, you'd have the reserves at one end, the 18s over another side, and then the first team on their own. And every once in a while you move players into that, but it never sat well with me. Now we have got a one club, and the pre-season's been proof of that. And if you see what's been going on in pre-season, the way that Danny, myself and Peter Trevian planned it with the under-18 players and the good young players that are playing in reserves now came through, and I think that was evident in the Ipswich game when we made 9 changes, and you saw the way they played. At times they played better than the senior players who were on the park.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking ahead to the season that's coming, any particular fixtures that you're looking forward to?
I think it's always the regular local derbies, definitely. We were in amongst the Suffolk side, so to speak, the local teams last year, and it'd be nice if we could push on and maybe come top of that. I mean, from the club's point of view, it's growing all the time, and we need to grow with it and move things in the right direction. I think definitely for the future. Some good fixtures this season. I mean, we know the good thing is with this league, it doesn't change too much, and there's a couple of new sides coming which are exciting to go and see and go and play. But obviously, one of the biggest things we want to do is make sure that we do much better at home than we did last season, because we were poor at home at times, and we need that. And we've got players now that are hungry. They've got a new desire to improve things at the football club and be better. And actually and improve themselves on the football pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. And to finish, a message for the fans for the season.
I still, I stand in that dugout. I've said it before, and I see the average of 400, sometimes 600-700 people in this ground. And I'm a Felixstowe man, and this means a lot to me, this badge, as it does to our players now. And I stand over there sometimes, and I'm just in awe of it. And you guys are phenomenal. And you're a massive part of why we're progressing as well. And all I can say to you is let's just grow and improve, and let's get more people, bring more people into the ground, because it makes such an atmosphere in here. Keep coming, guys, and bring everyone with you.
Great, thank you.
No worries.